What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, the Options Boss, sliding up on y'all. Hope all is good. I hope you guys enjoying your week, and I hope you guys are having a great week in the market. Listen here, guys. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about something that I have not talked to you guys about before. I always talk to you guys about the runner and what you do when you find a runner. But today I'm going to talk to you guys about what you do when you do not find a runner, and how you can trade successfully when you do not find the runner. So with that being said, veterans of the channel, you already know how I go. Do me a favor, go down below, drop a comment, like the video. Every time you do, your support helps my channel grow. And for that, guys, I'm super duper appreciative.
Oh yeah.
Newbies to the channel, if you like trading options, if you're curious about trading options, if you're curious about making money in this market today the way things are, I'm your options boss. I'm the guy you definitely want to get with. You definitely want to see these videos. Go down below, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and every time I drop these Get Money Jewels, you'll get it first things first, right off the press, so you can put these game plans and strategies right into play the very next day in the market. So with that being said, guys, like I said, we're going to go right into that, but I do want to tell you guys about the group chat. Always tell you guys about the group chat because I think it's a pretty cool thing. It's cool for me to get to interact with you guys on a personal level, to get to know you guys a little bit personally, and to make some money with you guys, because we definitely make money more times than not. And with that being said, the more times than not, I got a full transparency, guys. If I'm nothing else, I'm honest. This week, not the greatest week for us. Last week, we definitely kicked butt. That was our best week together that we had. A lot of money that week. If you were in the plays, you made a lot of money. If you're watching this video and you're in the group chat, you know we made a lot of money last week. The week before that, almost as good. We made a lot of money the week before as well. So it was definitely great. This week is not off to the greatest start. Now, that being the case, we are not far away from being able to catch up. A runner here, a runner there, a big day here, a big day there, finish off the week strong, and we'll definitely be right back on the path. That's the great thing about trading options. Even when you're down, unless you're monumentally down, it only takes one or two plays to turn you around. And that's the great thing about trading options. That's what I love about trading options. So today we did get into a couple of sweet wins to try to salvage the day, because we got off to not the greatest start from earlier this week. But we did get a couple sweet wins today to try to bring us back a little bit towards that respectability line. And we're definitely going to keep that going the rest of this week, with that being said. But, guys, when you don't find a runner, it's a few things you want to do to help yourself in the market in a time like that. And one of the things you want to do is you do not want to load up on these contracts. So when you're trading and you find a runner, guys, I've told you a million times, I'm going to tell you a million times more. When you find a runner, you empty the clip. You put everything that you could reasonably put in that runner without clearing out your buying power. And when you do that, you'll get a big profit if you're right about that runner being a runner. So that's that. But the opposite of that is when you don't find a runner, you don't want to load up on, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 contracts on one particular ticker.
Oh no.
Because if it's not making any type of major movements, what's going to happen is theta is just going to eat away at you, and you're going to find yourself at a loss anyway, even if the stock is moving a tiny bit. So what you do in a scenario like that, which is sort of what we face today, is you just buy one contract here, one contract there, maybe two at the very most here. And even when you buy your double contracts, there are a few positions that I got as more than one contract on. And when you do that, you make sure it's not a super expensive position. Now, expensive is relative to the size of your portfolio, so keep that part in mind. What a guy with 5,000 in his portfolio and his buying power thinks is expensive is totally different than what a guy who has 37,000 in his buying power thinks is expensive. But with that being the case, guys, what you want to do is you want to get when you get those multiple contracts on smaller companies, like I believe we got multiple contracts on Nikola. And what you want to do, and that's ticker symbol NKLA, by the way. But what you want to do in a situation like that is you want to get multiple contracts on that, because it's a cheaper It's a cheaper stock. So it's not going to really hurt you too bad if you lose, on Nikola, even two options, you might lose 120 bucks. It's not the end of the world. Now, let's say, for example, if we were trading Amazon, which I didn't today, but if you're trading Amazon and you get two of Amazon, well, now, depending on what type of Amazon contract you're talking about, in the money, out the money, etc., even if you're talking about out the money contract, now you're talking about 400 bucks for two cheap out the money contracts. And that's a lot of money right there, for most people. I don't think I will ever be rich enough where $400 won't be a lot of money to me. So that's something that, you got to consider that. But for me, on days like today, when it's not really running up, you only get the expensive contracts one at a time. And the smaller contracts, yeah, you can maybe get 2 there, 3 there, and, kind of just gauge your risk reward. But you don't want to overextend yourself. And when you do that, then what happens is, even if you have a red day, like, maybe a yesterday or today or whatever, which I don't even think we finished red today. I have to look at the numbers. Yesterday red, today I'm not sure. I have to double check that. But when you have a red day like that, what happens is your losses won't be but so bad. It'll be a red day, but it won't be but so bad because you only have one contract here, one contract there, etc., etc. So that's one thing that's sort of helpful when you do that. So it's almost the exact opposite of the runner. Instead of getting, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 contracts, you just get the one or maybe a 2 if you got a smaller premium on it and you rock like that. And when you do that, it'll set you up. Now, with that being the case, you also can find yourself in a scenario where you just trade less than what you're normally trading. So I started out with that method earlier today. I was going to trade very little. I grabbed a few puts right out the opening bell. And Tesla was one of the puts. And Tesla did well for me with one of the puts that I had. So I was happy for that. And a couple of guys in the group chat, I believe, got some wins off of Tesla. So I was good with that. But on the flip side, SPY, which I was telling everybody, once it get around that 405 area, it went to like 405 last week, and then it bounced. And sure enough, that's what it did today. It got around that 405 area, and it bounced. So one thing the guys can tell you, sure enough, if I don't know nothing else, I kind of sort of got an idea what SPY is going to do. So SPY got to that 405 area, and it bounced up. And when it bounced up, I did put us into a few calls. And we were waiting to see what Fed was going to do when the Fed meeting happened today, to see if that was going to tank the market again or to make the market go up. So because I thought it could tank the market again, because guys, if you pay attention to the Fed talk, when they speak, it's usually a scenario where the market falls. So I kept a few puts around just in case that happened, or just in case there was a pullback again overnight tonight. We do have a few puts in place already. But at the same time, I kind of figured the market was at the bottom. So I snuck into a few calls, made pretty good money on the SPY call. And that really helped out on the course of the day. And then we got into a play. Actually, yeah, I could tell you guys this because the play kind of came and went. We got into a play called Upstart, UPST ticker symbol. And it was a nice play. And then it pulled back, and then it ran like crazy at the end. And people wound up taking 100% profits on those. And they were big wins. You spend $160 on a contract, you sell it for $365 or whatever it is. You feel pretty good about that because, you done doubled your money. So when you can hop in a position like that, that's also a great thing on a day like today when there's no true runner. Because what happens is it allows you to make back some of that money that you may have lost on one of those single contracts that I mentioned earlier. One contract here, one contract there. You'll make that back real quick if you found one position that just kind of jumped like Upstart did. So between the Upstart jump and between we did swing Mara put and SPY puts from the day before, so that opened us up really well. And between those things, like I said, I can't even say for sure that we were red today, but I know overall for the week, this week is definitely not up to the par of options ball standards. But we're going to get there though. Like I said, we got 2 days left for that. But I definitely want you guys to be aware of this type of thing and how to trade on days like today. I also made a video on several things you could do on a red day to trade successfully. And I'm going to link that video right up top so you guys can watch that video. And in regard to that video, it's definitely going to show you something, just give you a different perspective on how to look at a red day. And the thing is, the biggest thing about whatever you're going to do on a day, red day, green day, in between day, is you got to have a Webull cash account. I mentioned this to my group chat today. I'm going to mention it in this video today, and I'm going to mention it a million more times, guys, because I want you to understand the urgency of what I'm saying to you. If you cannot day trade, if you do not have over $25,000 in your account, it is imperative that you have a Webull cash account. I've heard people say that you could do it with Fidelity as well. I have not used it, but if you can, that's great as well. But it's important that you have a Webull cash account where you could day trade options and you could get in and out without having to worry about a certain amount of day trades, because it allows you to limit your losses and allows you to take profit on your wins. I got in a position today, and the position went against me. I got in a QQQ put, and the position went against me. And because I don't have to worry about day trades, instead of staying in that position and getting hammered, I got out. I lost like $30 and I got out of the position, and QQQ went up the rest of the day. So if I stayed in that position, I'm sure I would be 80 or 90% down by now. But that's the benefit of having an account where you could day trade. I got in there. I saw it wasn't going my way. I got out, and looking back, hindsight, I'm glad that I did. And also, like I said, with Upstart, we hopped in Upstart, and it took off. I was going to swing it, but it took off so much that at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this profit. And I didn't have to think twice about the profit, because I know that I can day trade as much as I want. So I say that to tell you guys, I'm going to leave a link in the comments down below. I definitely want you to sign up for Webull, get yourself a cash account, and it's really the cheat code for trading options, because it gives you a chance to do all the things you want to do and not have to worry about no financial restrictions. So please sign up for that if you don't already have a Webull. Deposit $100 into your account or more, and you're going to get 3 free stocks, and you're going to be supporting my channel and helping it grow. So if you do that, I'm definitely thankful to you guys, and I don't take that lightly when you guys support my channel. That being the case, guys, I definitely want you to ask me about the group chat down below. Definitely come be a boss with the options boss. Definitely come eat with us. You know, I tell y'all guys all the time, let's eat. And even on a tough week like this week, we still got some nice eating in there. That SPY put that we had, it printed. The mirror put we had, you guys seen what crypto did. Crypto went nuts. And I don't mean it in a good way. I mean it in the absolute worst case scenario possible. Crypto went nuts. So mirror put printed for us, guys. And the only thing that I'm sad about is that I didn't have more mirror puts, or I didn't have more SPY puts, because those things printed so good that they would have changed the course of the week for us if you'd have had 2 or 3 of those guys. So that's, you know, just a scenario where you live and you learn. Hindsight is 20/20, as they always say. But guys, don't forget, you can always be a boss with the options boss. I'm a holler when I holler.